if you want that extraordinary life, you are going to have to do extraordinary things and things that are uncomfortable and get out of your limbic energy and get erect and hard and fucking get to the backbone, strong back, soft heart, and fucking go out and do the things that are going to get you your goddamn fucking results.
Fuck yes. Fuck yes.
We're back. We're back.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast.
No one's letting you forget in the club. That is for fucking sure.
Are you in lots and lots of pain? How bad is the pain?
Fuck you fucking asshat.
Having fun dancing in the floor.
Number one, why am I falling? Number two, you ruined everything.
Oh, so good.
So ridiculous. Oh, welcome to 2025, bitches.
Woo! What is up?
Oh, it's January 1st, and we couldn't be more stoked to be here today with you for just the tip.
We're going to stoke the fires, get you all fucking riled up in the vibe for 2025, bitches.
Coming in with a bang.
Coming in with a bang. Today we are talking about how we will not be co-signing any of your limp dick energy in 2025.
No, we're not available for it.
Nope. Why? Because it's not the vibe.
It's not the vibe. No. It really isn't. I mean, not that it's ever really been the vibe, let's be honest. But, like, I noticed my tolerance has gotten to an all-time low since we made the club. And these last 9 months of being in the club, I'm like, I don't have any interest in that type of behavior. I have no interest in, playing these fucking push-pull games with people. It's like, you're done. You're done.
Chop, chop.
Chop, chop. Like, literally level the fuck up or get the fuck out. Like, that's the vibe.
Chop, chop, snip, snip.
Maybe we should tell them what we mean by limp dick energy. Although it feels like that's probably pretty obvious, but...
Yeah, I mean, limp dick energy to me is like you being... I just can't say it any other way. It's you being a limp dick. It's like you're like trying to be hard. It's like fucking Mopey McMoperson. It's fucking Eeyore. It's like not standing in your power. It's succumbing to your stories and your excuses and your victimhood. And this may be triggering. Shocker.
Yeah, what a shocker.
Club Unhinged is. I literally did a... Oh my god, I literally did a story today. I reposted something, the manifestor community. I'm a manifestor in human design, and it was this fucking hilarious thing where it's like this Jim Carrey walking in and like blowing everything up. It's like, hello family, your manifestor like child is here to like basically show you all your fucking dark shit so you can like alchemize it and basically go into your deepest shadows and get better. Anyways, I posted it and I tagged Club Unhinged and I was like, this is what my clients get access to all year round. Really fucking triggering energy to get you out of your shit. Because I have seen myself in my limp dick energy. Yeah. I played it very well for so many years. I had a lot of payoff in that. And once I've alchemized that and moved through it and know how capable I am and know how capable other people are, because you and I walk people through this literally as a living all day, every day. We know how possible it is to change if you have the right ingredients. And let me tell you, in the club, we have the right ingredients. Fucking zing zing. So this is why we can't co-sign, especially if you're in the club. Like, if you're in the club, I mean, I think the club catalyzes and turbo. But yeah, limp dick energy is just, you're in your patterns, you're in your stories, you're in your conditioning, you're in your excuses. You're really fucking in your excuses. There's always a reason why you can't. Yeah,
why it's not working out for you.
Yeah.
The world's fucking against you.
Yeah, self-fulfilling
You're
prophecy.
special. You're special because it works out for everybody else, but not for you.
Yeah. And if you only knew, Kelsey Grant,
how bad it is for me.
If only you knew. And listen, guys, Kelsey and I both been through some actual legit fucking super traumatic shit. So we're not like being like, oh my god, we're like hashtag totally privileged, never had anything happen. And, again, I'm not comparing our life, but I kind of am in a way. But it's like it's not like we haven't walked ourselves through some many dark night of the souls. Yeah. And you know, we have been victimized. We both actually legit have been victimized many times, and in some really fucked up ways. And we have been able to take self-responsibility to get the help that we need to walk through it and to alchemize it. And that's what we do as a living now. And we know we want to hold you capable to your potential. We want to hold you capable to your extraordinary life. And if you want that extraordinary life, you are going to have to do extraordinary things and things that are uncomfortable, and get out of your limbic energy and get erect and hard and fucking get to the backbone, strong back, soft heart, and fucking go out and do the things that are going to get you your goddamn fucking results.
Fuck yes. Like, it's so funny, like, that you and I mean, I'm not surprised at this at all at this point, how super synced we are. Like, y'all, our periods are even synced up. Like, this is how synced up we are. But I was literally having this rant to myself earlier today. I was like, I'm just so fucking irritated with people who are, like, in the fucking mud, who are unwilling to do anything to transform their life. And I was thinking about it more in terms of relationships, how people complain all the time that they don't have the relationship that they want, but they're also unwilling to become the version of themselves that they need to become in order to call that in and keep it. Like, and it just makes my blood fucking boil. And that's probably a good thing, because I'm probably going to get much more spicy on social media and all over the place. But it's, yeah, weird. Sounds strange.
Don't hate that at all.
No.
Love that for you.
It's almost like Club Unhinged is like infiltrated its way through my entire self.
Totally. Unavailable for fuckery.
Yeah, but it's so true. I'm like, I'm not interested in that conversation of like I don't have the thing that I want, but I'm also just sitting around doing the same fucking shit every single day. Like, that, your dream relationship, your dream life, your dream career is not going to happen if you just sit on your fucking hands all day and complain. It's just not. It happens when you make the internal shifts. So we make those internal identity shifts. So I see myself as someone who is capable and someone who is worthy of having a good life. And this is like one of the pillars of self-esteem, is believing that you are inherently worthy of having a good life and good things. And I get why people are in the mud, because their self-esteem is in the fucking toilet. And it's still their responsibility to take it out of the toilet and get it back into healthy range. And we don't get our self-esteem back into healthy range by doing the same shit over and over that reconfirms the old identity that we're unworthy of having a good life and good things.
Snappy, snap, snappy, snap, 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 snap. Oh yeah. Well, I shared with a client earlier today in our session about the zinger from Dr. Joe Dispenza, that like just threw me for a fucking loop. And he was talking all science stuff as one of his in-person retreats, and I mean he goes so deep into the science of everything, of change and transformation. But he said the zinger, and he was like, majority of people on the planet, he's like, they use the people and the circumstances in their lives to reaffirm their addiction to suffering. Oh my God, it hit me like a ton of bricks. It was like, are you? And then I thought about all the things, the relationships I'd stayed in, the circumstances I'd been in, and I was like, oh my God, it's the shadowy part of me who wanted to continue the story of my suffering and how I couldn't change and how all the things that were wrong. And it was such a brilliant way to keep all those things in my life rather than letting them go or choosing differently, is because I got to keep reaffirming my addiction to suffering and how incapable I was. And that allowed me to stay small and not have to try too hard and not have to get my hands dirty and not have to face rejection and not have to feel like not enough. And so I was keeping myself very safe. But that's, again, the definition of limp dick energy. And guys, listen, we don't because we are in our limp dick energy doesn't mean we need to stay there. It doesn't even mean we got ourselves there. Like, limp dick energy happens to us. We all go through it. We all hit that point. You can still
get an erection. It's fine.
Yes.
The right conditions.
Absolutely.
Make erections possible.
Absolutely. God, we're like fucking 12-year-old boys. We're like literally like 12-year-old fucking boys. We're like, but it's true. And we don't want, something Kelsey and I have agreed upon is that we will not co-sign each other's bullshit, and we won't co-sign anybody in the club's bullshit, because we're not doing you a service. Like, we're going to be doing service to anyone, to ourselves as business owners, and as we co-create this epic fucking unhinged empire. And we're also not, in service to anybody in the club if we're going to co-sign you, because what we're saying is, okay, I don't think you're capable, so I'm going to co-sign where you're at, so that it's our job's easier. It gets to keep you where you are. We don't have to deal with the conflict, versus us saying, hey, we're willing to trigger you. We're willing to hold you capable, and also still like hold you in deep reverence, and to be extremely relational. And we're both
love you
and love the shit out of you, and we're both trauma informed. We're not fucking asshats, but we are going to say you're so capable, and give you the opportunity to show yourself how fucking capable you are, and to have the reframe, or to make the change, or to get curious around it. And I think that's something that is special about us and the work we do in the club, because I think a lot of spaces and places, it's just like everything's numbers, and it's just like you're one of hundreds, and we have a really high touch experience in the club. Like, I really realized that when I was doing like what's our it factor, and what makes us different is like we are really high touch. We only allow a small amount of people in the club every time we open the doors, and we do vet people, and we're not afraid to say no to somebody if we don't feel like they're ready or they're not in alignment. We would rather send them into the daily coaching club or one of our mini trainings, or something that's going to be more aligned for them. Totally. But yeah, I mean, we want to see you thrive, and if you're not ready for that, then zing zing, back to the playpen, and
better luck next year.
That's so offside. As you can tell, we're in an extra spicy mood today.
Extra spicy, yeah. But I mean, I feel like we need that kind of get the energy moving, especially after the holidays and going into the new year. Like, again, like, you don't want to slide into the new year all loosey-goosey, like, I don't know, like, whatever is gonna happen is gonna happen. Like, anyone who has that type of perspective of like, I don't have a vision. Well, if you don't have a vision that's leading you, you're going to literally get pulled back in the undertow of all of your conditioning. Everything that's ever been, that's what's going to create your year ahead. And so this is why I'm so big on mindset, so big on visioning. Like, I always have like these like big kind of lofty visions, and then I have like the smaller like stuff that I'm going to do within the month and everything in between. Because it's that sense of vision, it shows me where I'm headed. And so I'm not interested in looping back into the old shit that doesn't work. Like, if that worked, I wouldn't have to vision in the first place, because I would already have everything and my life would be perfect. But the thing is, like, we're here to have a human experience. It's all about growth and transformation and evolution. And that means we need to have a fucking vision and a map of where we're going. And if you're like, I don't know what I want, well, then you're not going to get much. Like, and the thing is, I would even challenge that. Like, when people say, I don't know what I want, I think it's fucking bullshit. I think they do know what they want, but they're too afraid to say it, because they're afraid it's not going to happen.
I feel like I'm raising my hand.
Please, can I speak?
I just raised my hand. This is what I want to say quickly. Not to challenge that, but I would say that at one point in my life, I actually truly did not have access to what I wanted. And I'm going to give you guys a little process. If you're stuck in this place where you're like, no, listen, bitches, I actually don't know what I want. Because if somebody had said to me, what do you want? I would have actually probably gotten angry. I would have said, fuck off. And I would have been like, I don't know. I'm just trying to survive. Like, I don't know what I want. Like, it was almost like a cloud, like a fog was over me, and I couldn't even access the like, oh, I actually want that, but I'm too afraid. All I knew at that point in my life was how miserable it was and what I didn't want. So what I will say is that if you happen to have found this podcast, I feel like we generally speak to very emotionally mature people. And if you are feeling that way, you're like, fuck you guys, I legit don't know what I want. here's a tiny exercise. It'll take you just a couple of minutes. So get a piece of paper and a pen. On the left side, write what I don't like or want. So this is great. This is like, okay, well, I want to stop being broke. I want to stop fighting with my partner. I hate that I don't go to the gym. Like basically whatever it is that just identify whatever is not working or you don't like in your life. Okay. Then on the right side, draw a line down the middle, and on the right side, what is the opposite of that? So what is the opposite? And then what's going to happen is you're going to notice, okay, well, I don't want to fight with my partner. Okay, so I desire like a healthy, happy relationship. Or I don't want to not have any money anymore. Okay, cool. I desire to make more money than I ever have before this year. Like you're going to start to notice we're going to call this the playing not to lose arena and the playing to win arena. And these are very different energies. And so whenever a lot of times people, when they're manifesting or they're thinking about what they desire, they're saying like, I just don't want that. And I'm like, that's not the thing. Mm-mm. That's the like, I'm afraid of that thing and I'm hovering very close to it because if I don't get it, then I won't be disappointed. Yeah. It's like there's a well of shit and you're hanging out by the well of shit. So your nose and your senses have become accustomed to the smell of shit. That's not a good thing. You've just trained yourself to be in the shitter. Don't do that. We want you, the shitter and your dream life are in very different parts of the world. Like these are very different frequencies. And so look at what you don't want and use that as a springboard for what you do want. So that I would just say that really quick is that because then at least what you're going to notice is you're going to start to notice some of your desires. And then from that, I feel like then I was able to springboard into like, oh, I actually really want that thing. It gave me a little more access, I found, to like the big picture stuff, which is you're fucking bang on, is that there's a camp for people who I think legit are just kind of like so off they just don't know. Then there's the camp who are like, I want that, but I don't know what it is. Just kidding. Secretly, I do know what it is, but it's just so fucking scary that I can't even access that. So little fun process to do if you're feeling a little cock-blocked.
I love that. Because what you literally just revealed is exactly what I was saying. Is like it's underneath
Oops,
there.
Sorry.
It's literally under there. Like you know it on some level, but you can't access it. And so it's a very important distinction. And the second you write what you don't want and you look at the opposite, like you knew what the opposite was. And so like you know on some level the thing that you want.
So I totally just fucking kibosh and cockblock. I just totally took over.
No, it was great because that exercise is such a powerful one. And I really feel like there are going to be people who do have that paradigm, that occurring world of like, fuck you, I don't know what I want. And like once we start to bridge it with that exercise, they're like, oh wait, I actually do fucking know what I want. Sure. And it was just like underneath all of this stuff. This is why we do a lot of emotional alchemy too. Because when you start processing the emotions that you have historically run from, it also gives you more access to your heart and it gives you more access to your true heart desires. So sometimes when you can't access that is because there's literally a wall of shit, like Christine said. And that wall of shit is literally all of the compounding emotional debris that you haven't felt and you haven't dealt with. And so oftentimes there is this correlation between trauma and not being able to access a vision or your dreams or what you truly desire, because there's all of this emotional pain that is in the way that hasn't been alchemized yet. And when you start to do a bridging statement like that, it gives you access to what you truly desire. And then you actually have to go in and it'll start to heat up the system because you might get excited. You might start to be like, ooh, yeah, that actually feels within range, or I'm excited about that. And then you'll notice like the boom and like the sabotage comes in and it's like, fuck you, bitch. No way. That's not happening. Do you know how much we're going to have to fucking change? No way. I don't want to give up my victim chips. I don't want to give up my identity. I don't want to give up this pain because the pain is the only thing that gives me fucking meaning.
Zing zing. I love you so much. When you go on these fucking zing doggers, I just lean back and I just sit back. I'm like, holy fuck, she's on fuego.
I'm on one today.
I fucking love it.
But it's true, and I get it, and I have so much compassion for it, because when your only access to significance and meaning is the pain that you've endured, why would you want to give that up? And what we want to highlight is that there is a world beyond that where you can still cultivate significance and meaning in these really beautiful, enriching ways, and you don't lose the lessons of the pain, you don't lose the experience there that has kind of formed you into the person that you are. You get to take that with you, just without the density, without the heaviness, without the weight. And you're actually like opening yourself up to this world of possibility, to this world of co-creation, you with the universe, you with other people, like you with the world around you. And when you step into that portal, literally all things become possible. And so you will have to process your pain. Like when we identify through our pain, it's because we actually haven't processed it. Like it's still sitting there, and we like keep it close, like a little binky or a little teddy, and we're like, I need to take this with me wherever I go. I don't want to give it up. Not realizing like it's not about giving it up, it's about integrating it. And that integration can only happen when you feel it all the way through, which for some people might be too confronting to do in this lifetime. But if you're someone who's listening to this podcast, that's probably not you. Like, you would not click on a Club Unhinged podcast if you were too traumatized to co-create a really beautiful life for yourself and a beautiful world, that the super traumatized people actually could have some space to feel safe enough and in enough relationality with other people to maybe dip their toe into that like vortex of healing and release and emotional processing. Like, you're obviously one of the people who's here to create this fucking mission with us, or you wouldn't be here. Like, period.
If you found yourself clicking on a podcast that said Limp Dick Energy is not the vibe for 2025, that's on you. There is the reason we title things so off the rails, and the reason we are off the rails in our own fun, special way, is because we don't want any mistakes. Like, I've sometimes had it where I've signed up for things that are very more generalized, let's call it, and then you have something totally different delivered. Yes. I think it is important that we do use in our verbiage and the way we speak. It's a filter. It's a filter. Yeah, exactly. And like, what's funny is Kelsey and I are actually like, we're actually really chill like a lot of the time.
I know.
Like when we're not on here, I kind of laugh because I'm like, I feel like when I'm in Club Unhinged world, it's like electricity moves through me, and Club Unhinged is an expression of my most like fun, playful, joking, whatever, jovial self.
Especially the podcast. Even in the club's more like mediums. Like I kind of get into my more like psychic-y sort of whatever spiritual land shit, and I don't know, it's just funny. It's like the podcast is like this outlet for this, and the club is still in that realm, and then we'll do our coaching. It's like also depends on what in the month in the club, like what our focus is, and also like what workshop we're teaching. Because I find as well, like if we're teaching a workshop versus we're doing the live coaching with people, like live coaching, you and I drop in and we're like, it's like the angels are singing and you and I are just like, you're the translator.
We are
for the divine.
For the divine. We are channels of the divine. And then we come on the podcast and we're like
back!
We are Satan's little helpers. But it's just, I'm joking, but it's like,
it's called full range.
Full range, and that's all what we like to teach in the club. So
from Satan to the angels, you got everything with us.
Totally. So all this to say is that think about what 2025 you want to represent for you. Like, think of who you want to be in 2025. Think about the shift and what that's going to invite you to become. Right? Like you said, if we are not defined by a vision in the future, we are victim to the past. It's science and math. It fucking is what it is. It's just one of those things that if we're not focusing on something that's forward moving, that's forward thinking, we are going to stay stuck in the past. And, in the Daily Coaching Club, I did a riff on this the other day about how in January 1st, we have this like Delulu part of us that's like, in January, everything will change. January 1st will hit. And I will be ready for the gym, and I will be eating super healthy, and I will be, and like my best version. And what happens is it's really circumstantial power that we're tapping into. It's like there's a little bit of a momentum, sure. And then, because I think the collective is in that state, and then all of a sudden, it's January 7th, and you're fucking eating ho-hos on the couch again. Like, tucked into a little fucking blankie in the playpen again. Limp Dick Energy fucking t-shirt. Like, I
got all the fucking swag.
All the swag, right? And here's the thing is that we don't want that for you, and we want you to tap into your power. And so, just reminding you that who you are at 11:59 p.m. on December 31st, 2024 is who you're going to be waking up January 1st, 2025. Like it's not like the fucking magic fairy comes and says, poof, you are a different person. Like this is an identity piece. And I love this quote by Jim Fortin. He said, like, you're never going to outperform your identity. And this is why we work on identity in the club. It's not about you having a quick win or finding a hot date or making a bunch of fast cash and losing it all. It's about sustainable, long-term reinvention of yourself so that when you move through the world, you are magnetizing and attracting different things. It's fucking around and finding out just how good it can get. So we're not about these like short, quick wins that are, circumstantial power. Something good happens, you have a win. It's like, yay. It's like you're just becoming a different version of yourself. And that's piece by piece, moment by moment, micro choice by micro choice. And in the club, we do everything very nervous system friendly. We joke on here and we're being off the rails, but we also infuse humor because humor is good for the immune system. It's good for emotional alchemy. It's good to be able to joke about these things because, again, oftentimes when you and I are coaching, we use analogies, we use like funny stories and circumstances because if we're teaching you a bunch of jargon from the textbooks or from stuff, it's not going to land like as well. This is where we're using real life examples of ourselves or we're using analogies because people laugh at them, they get them in their head and they just stick. Right? And so this is why I think
there's a method to our madness.
There is a massive method to the madness. We have all the things in place. So, and we are, we've got some fun stuff coming up. On the horizon. In early Feb, we have a 3-day free event coming up. And we are so excited. This is all going to be around, we're entering in the club soon, our love quarter. We're infusing the money in love. And so we're going to be, just talking about how to cultivate self-love and magnetism and ditching the old shit and like dropping the fucking old stories of you and your worthiness to actually magnetize that like rich, juicy fucking like once in a lifetime love that you so deserve. And that also starts with yourself. It starts with who you are. Because you like just to circle back from the beginning of this podcast, Kelsey, you were saying about how so many people are not willing to become the person who magnetizes that person, right? So many people are like, I want this, and they need to be rich and tall and fit, and they need to be emotionally available and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, listen, bitch, you're like 1 out of 17 of those things. And would you want to date you? Like, I had to ask myself, like when I was going through one of my dark night of the soul moments, I asked myself, like, would I want to date me right now? And the answer was no. No, I'm fucking chaotic. Pass. I'm erratic. I'm fucking out of, I don't know what I want. I'm not this like, and so it's like I had to do the work to become the woman who could attract that and find my own energetic match and to not fall victim and prey to my patterns and the wound and let my wounding pick my partner. And so that's what happens so often. And so we're really teaching you how to find that like, fuck yes, juicy love. And that starts from becoming that yourself. And then again, it's not about time, it's about alignment. It doesn't have to take you, if you're like, well, I've already been waiting 10 years to find my soulmate. Listen, bitch, it's not about timing, it's about alignment. So you could become aligned and that partner could drop in fucking a day, a week, a month.
Literally later today.
Yeah, 100%. So this is what we're going to be teaching you in early Feb, and you better fucking get on that list to join us because I'm telling you, we are bringing the
Spice Girl City.
We are bringing the big dogs for this one.
Big dogs. And we will also have our next mini training coming up in the middle of January. And so if you'd like some additional support in constructing your year ahead, you definitely want to get into that with us. And we're going to leave it there because we have a meeting that we have to go into right now.
Right.
And wrap it up.
Fancy that. Oh, yeah.
We love you. Thank you for being here. If you made it to the end, you are the real MVP.
Fucking deal.
We love you. And we'll be seeing you in a mini training or in the free event or here on the podcast or in the Daily Coaching Club real soon. Bye, friends.
Love you. Bye.
All in all, we want to say thank you for being here. We love and appreciate you so much. And if you liked today, give us a 5-star rating. And we'll see you next week.
And share it. If you know somebody who needs this in their life, share this shit. Abundance goes round and round. We love you.
We love you. Bye.